Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Tropics taking on the Rush. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get started. And today's starting pitcher, Dean Kremer. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
The pitch. George Springer leading things off and takes a strike. The 0-1. Ball one there. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering misses, and it's 2-2. On the ground to third. Slings to first. 1 out in the top of the first. Take a look at the lineup. Next is the designated hitter. Right through there for a strike. Kremer, in his 3rd season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a sinker, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Here comes a pitch.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
One out, bases empty. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
1-0.
Bo Bichette, the next to hit, takes ball 1. He swings and fouls 1 off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Good fastball going early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
That one ripped. And in one hops the wall. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Everything came together for him. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Just missed.
Well, a really good chance right here to pick up a run in the top of the first after what seemed to be a real quiet start to the inning.
Man on second, 2 down. That to right. Santander in pursuit. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the first. 0-0. And we're back. Towing the slab in today's game, Kevin Gossman.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets, the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Cedric Mullins at the plate now. That's ball one. Righty delivers. Wouldn't chase that time. And here it comes. And there's a foul ball. And the right-hander deals. And a big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And now it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
3-2 now. Struck him out looking. And now it's Austin Hayes. Just missed.
Count 1-0.
And a 1-0. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 down.
It gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip.
An acrobatic play to end the inning. First frame of the night behind us, and it's 0-0. Back here in Baltimore, here's the power hitting catcher, Danny Jansen.
Jensen.
Kremer back to work. That one a little bit high, and it's 1-0. And another ball. Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
On the inside corner for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
In for a strike. 2-2 now.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the back. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
The wind of the pitch. And that's ball 4.
Take your break.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And it'll bring up Justin Turner. Right through there for a strike. Turner's an interesting guy to talk hitting with. He's someone that kind of espouses the modern hitting philosophy. The whole let the ball travel, let the ball get deep. For Justin Turner, that is beat it with that. I want to hit the ball out front. I want to hit the ball out in front of the plate. That's what he is trying to do. Jansen gets his lead at first with nobody out. Fly drive. Hayes pulls it in on the run.
The left-hander, number 25.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. That's in there. Strike one. Man at first, one away. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
0-2 is the count.
Kicks and fires. Not close with that one, and that's ball one. Wouldn't chase that time. Swings and misses, and 2 away now.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Kevin Biggio up to the plate. First offering, and it just misses. And a pitch. And there's a ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
2 strikes.
Two outs. Sets him down looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Anthony Santander. The pitch. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Late with the swing there.
0-2.
Kicks and deals. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And now one away.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Gunnar Henderson in now. Takes ball one off the plate. Second inning here, no score. Strike one.
1-1.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
And a pitch. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace, it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Now here is Jordan Westburg. Bounce to the left side. Fires over to Guerrero. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing here this half. We head on down to the top of the third. We're tied 0-0. Top half of the third inning, and now the center fielder, number 80.
Number 80.
Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. To the right side. Mateo sends it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
Springer plays an important role for this team in the clubhouse, Boog. I mean, he can hit home runs, which is great, but he also brings a lot to the club away from the field, too.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Top of the third, no score. The next pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. One down, base is empty. Outside low, and a count 2-1.
2-1.
The pitch.
We got a full count.
Springer swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And there's 2 away. And next is the designated hitter. Struck out looking his first time. That one missed. Up the middle, and that one handled. He's in there.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Cole Bichette up to the dish. Doubled in his first AB. Tries to hold up, appeal to first. No swing, he held up. Darryl Parker with the call there. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Foul ball there. Two outs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 1 hit, 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. No score. Back now at Oriole Park, and now Ryan O'Hearn. And a pitch. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. The pitch. That one the other way. Hooks it away for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. there for strike one. Just off the inside edge. The 1-1. And another ball. Late that time, and it's strike two.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just gonna have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Slider got him for strike three.
He just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Jorge Mateo now. And a good eye there.
Counts 1-0.
And the righty deals.
Aye.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Two down, nobody on. This is off the inside. 2-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. On to the fourth, still scoreless. And we're back. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
The first baseman.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
And lines out to third.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Danny Jansen to hit here. He reached on a walk his first time. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Man at second with one away. Justin Turner now. He's 0 for 1. And that clips the inside corner.
0-1.
Next offering misses down and away.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a ball and 2 strikes. Just missed.
It's a good take.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Man at second. Stays alive. 2-2 now. Center field sizes this one up. 2 away.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me out. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Here's the left fielder, Dalton Varsho. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Misses outside, and 1-1. That one fouled off. Right side. And that chance handled. Throws to first. 3rd out. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. We're tied, 0-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. The pitch. There's a strike.
You know, this group of hitters, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Next pitch misses way outside. Next offering is fouled back. That one just misses.
2-2.
Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Now the number 2 hitter, Austin Hayes. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And that's too high. And another ball. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Righty delivers. Pitch misses there, and it's 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
The catcher, number 35.
Here's Adley Rutschman. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Not even close there. Ball 1.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
And that's outside. 2-0. Just missed. just missed. He walked him on 4 pitches.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
First and second, 1 out. Anthony Santander at the plate. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot. 2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
And the pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And another ball.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And it's off the wall. Hayes headed for the plate. Relay throw. The tag is in there.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job for coming through in a big spot. Anytime you smoke the ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
One down. Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Golden opportunity right here. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
One down, runners at second and third. The shortstop takes the ball. Two on, 1 out. Just misses with that one. Up the middle, base hit, 1 run in already. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away.
Comes through with the RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Runners on the corners with 1 gone. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westberg. Right through there for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Righty to the plate. To the right side. Slides for the stop. Goes to second for 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. O'Hearn goes 6 feet 3 inches, 220 pounds, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2014. 2 outs. And he chases a high fastball there.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Off the mark there, and it's 2-1. Westberg leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And another ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We've played 4. The Rush with the lead 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Kevin Biggio.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
The wind and the pitch. Swings through that one.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The next offering misses, and it's 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
The wind to kick the pitch. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Towards first, and he takes it himself for the out. And now the center fielder grounded out his first time. And ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one blasted deep to right. Santander moving back for it. And it's caught just in front of the wall.
The bat, the right fielder.
So the lineup flips over, and the batter is George Springer.
Springer was part of a really good draft class in 2011, Boog. 12 of the top 20 picks became MLB All-Stars. Few position players went ahead of Springer in that draft, including Anthony Rendon going 6th, and then Francisco Lindor and Javi Baez went back-to-back with picks 8 and 9. Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
The wind of the pitch. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Dives and makes the catch.
Great diving catch to end the inning after the pitcher battles through a tough one. That'll fire up the dugout. Time to go hit.
Back here in Baltimore, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Ryan Mountcastle. The right-hander back to work. That clips the corner. On the ground to third, and he can't come up with it. And he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it.
Now back, the second baseman, Jorge.
So up next, Jorge Mateo. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Runner at first with no outs here. Double play ball to second. Boots it. Goes to second. Safe there. And no shot to get him at first. There's two aboard.
Well, that grounder up the middle made it a little more challenging than a routine ball right at him, but it's definitely a play you expect to make as a middle infielder, and I'm sure he wants that one back, but for now, you just got to get ready for the next one and make a play.
Now a chance for Cedric Mullins. Now a high fly ball out to left center. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. One away.
Now back. The left fielder, Austin Hayes.
Now the left fielder, Austin Hayes. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Activity in the bullpen. Tim Meza, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Richards also throwing. Here comes a pitch.
Nope.
And the slider just misses.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Next offering is down low.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Grounded to third, could be two. Turner to second, and that's two. A hit and an error in the inning, but they fail to score. We're through 5. The Rush have the advantage, 3-0. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the DH, number 36.
Number 36.
The pitch. Just missed. Next pitch is outside. And the right-hander deals. And there's a rocket into the outfield. So a man on base to start the inning. And now the shortstop, Bichette, 1 for 2. There's a strike.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
0-1. Big swing and a miss.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
And here it comes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, blocked. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. Popped up. Henderson under it. Makes the catch.
Now back, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Siggy, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark for those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues. Them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
Here's a 1-1.
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters Just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
And the pitch. On the ground. And it finds its way through for a hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single. Now it's Jansen to hit. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. Did not go. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the sixth. And that one fouled off.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at and a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
2 on, 1 out. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Home run number 5 on the season, and we're all square. It's 3-3.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So 1 out, nobody on. Turner climbs in on that right side. And there's a ball. Already 3 runs across in the frame here in game 1 of this 3-game set. On the ground right side. Steps on first for the out.
The batter, the left fielder, Dalton Varsho.
And here is Dalton Varsho. And first offering is fouled off. 2 out, space is empty. That's out to center field. Mullins settles under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. We're tied now with 3 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Well, we go bottom 6, and now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. Gausman back to work. That one pulled foul. Yeah, he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
The other way, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Anthony Santander.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Two balls, no strikes to count. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Zach Pop preparing to come on if needed. Go-ahead run at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Up the middle. The throw is wild, and it gets away. And this ball's going to wind up out of play. So a big-time costly mistake there. Tim Mesa gets the ball now.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Rips that one to right. And George makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out.
The batter, the third baseman, Jordan.
Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westburg.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitcher's looking for a strikeout or a ground ball, hoping to keep that runner at third.
Base hit, and a run comes in.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
One gone, runner at first. And now the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. That catches the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. Snap throw to first. Westbrook dives back in, but they got him.
When there's a lefty on the mound, you've got to make sure you've got more of a one-way lead, even leaning back to the bag when he picks up his leg, unless you're thinking you're going first move. Not sure what he was doing right there over at first.
Left-hand hitter waits. Flips the corner, and it's 0-2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with two pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
1-2 here. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And now the lefty. Got it by him for the K. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. 7th inning coming up. The Rush out front here, 5-3. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Dylan Tate.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year. So this seems like a calculated move.
Now it's the second baseman, Kevin Biggio.
The second baseman, Kevin.
And he deals. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Craig Kimbrell is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Cologne getting cranked up as well. Left-hand batter waits. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
The pitch. Wouldn't chase that time. Next pitch is outside. Right-hander kick steals. And another ball. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Hayes raging back towards the wall. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He's saving extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Here's the center fielder. On the ground to the left. Throws to first in time.
The right fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Here's George Springer. Ripped on the ground to second. On to O'Hearn. That takes care of Springer. And that is the inning. Offense held in check there. 7th inning stretch time. The Rush had the lead 5-3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Trevor Richards.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Ryan Mountcastle getting ready to hit.
The designated hitter, Ryan Mountcastle.
The pitch. Fastball for a strike. Richards measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. And a swing and a miss there.
0-2.
And that's in the dirt. Going to count 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 1-2. Good eye right there.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Just misses. 3-2 now.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
At the belt and fires. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Kicks and deals. And that's too high, ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
So, man aboard. Here's the second baseman, Jorge Mateo. Ball 1, no strikes. Mountcastle gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swings and misses. And the count even 1-1. And another ball. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And a pitch. That's too high, and it's ball 4. Another walk.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And a good eye there.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
Here's a 1-1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The righty deals. Got him. Yeah, there's one away.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Hayes now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Line drive, caught.
The catcher, number 35, Adley Rutschman.
So 2 down now, and here is Adley Rutschman.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. Ball one there. Two on, 2 outs. Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a miss, and that is that. 2 left on. We look ahead to inning number 8. The Rush out front 5-3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Craig Kimbrell.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And now the DH
for the Tropics, the designated hitter, number 36.
Here comes a pitch. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
That one
One ball,
missed.
1 strike.
Next pitch is downstairs. Swings through that.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Got him swinging.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Bichette digs in now. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. And Bichette is retired. 2 away now.
The batter, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
2 outs, base is empty. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will hit next. 1 for 3. He was late there. Strike one. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 8th. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Good eye in that spot.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
The 1-2, and that's down and away. 2 down, nobody on. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And a pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Zach Pop.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Anthony Santander now at the plate.
The right fielder, Anthony Santander.
And the pitch. Going away.
0-1's the count.
Righty delivers. And that one fouled off. Down the left field line, could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. Good piece of hitting going the other way with that pitch to beat the shift. You know, not a lot of guys are willing to do that, even with the shift on, because they're looking to pull the ball with authority. But it's a pretty easy hit if you want it.
So a man aboard. Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. The shortstop takes the ball. Man at second.
Ball
Just
back
missed.
outside.
Action in the pen down there. Chad Green up and throwing. Next pitch misses. 3 balls, no strikes.
3 balls.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Payoff pitch. Now this is in the air down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. Jordan Westbrook, the next to hit. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. That one ripped. And foul ball.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
That's down and in. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now back, first baseman, Ryan.
And here's the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. That one is upstairs. Next offering is in for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And another ball.
2 strikes.
And that just misses.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Ground off the middle. That's a base hit. Santander around third. Now a long throw home. See.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
So 2 down. Next is the designated hitter, Ryan Mountcastle. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And there's a ball.
2-0.
O'Hearn off of first with 2 away. Slides, but he can't come up with it. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Now it's the second baseman, Jorge Mateo. There's a strike. Two outs. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. Bang! And they throw 3 on the board. It's 9-3. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does.
Now Mitch White on to pitch here.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year. So the defense should be active.
Cedric Mullins digs in now. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts and a flyout. Close but called a ball. 1-0. Swing and a drive deep right field. That's back there. On the warning track and hauls it in. But 4 runs score in the inning. 3 coming right here on the 3-run homer. The lead has exploded to a half dozen. Back after this on the show. And we're back. And now the catcher comes up to him. Danny Jansen. Kimbrel back to work. And
Ball
that's in the
one, no
dirt.
strike.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
And that one wrapped foul. Kicks and fires.
Ball inside.
That one misses, and the count is 3-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Account full.
And the right-hander deals. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Three-two now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And here it comes. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And a pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out. He's 2 outs away. Here's Justin Turner. He's been a great free agent side. Wouldn't chase that time. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. That catches the corner. One down, base is empty. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
It's in and out of his glove, but plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out.
The left-hander, number 25,
So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the left fielder, Dalton Varsho. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That one misses, and that's ball
Count
1.
1-0.
There's a strike. Kimbrel is just 1 strike away.
That's ball 2.
Next offering misses down and away.
2-2 the count.
That's a little bit low. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, a real nice performance out of the pen. This guy is not the one who usually gets the final out, but extended his role a little bit and helped his team get the win. He got the save. Nice job.
9-3 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team, 9 runs on 9 hits. No errors, they left 5 runners on base. For the visitors, 3 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors, they left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 22 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.